Yep, I am live. Just waiting for people to join. This one will actually be posted on my timeline. Last time, I guess I only put it on my story, and I tried so hard to save it. I went on there and tried to save it so many times, and I don't know where if it said it acted like it saved, but I don't know where it was saving. So the last live video totally is gone, and I have no idea what happened to it. So this one will be posted. Hopefully it won't disappear. So yeah, I'm just waiting for people to join. I see a few of you guys on here. Hello. Thank you for joining. I am going to talk about distractions. I think, can you guys see the title, by the way? It said something about a description. I put distractions versus signs. Can you guys see that? Am I not seeing comments? Is anybody commenting? Can't see. Hi. Hi, Danny. How are you? Okay, so I see comments. So can you see the title? Danny? I'm just curious. Distractions versus signs. Yes, thank you so much for answering, Cheryl. So a lot of times we encounter something and we follow it, or we find it to be something from divine. Yes, okay. Hi. From divine guidance. So I feel like, distractions was the main topic that I wanted to talk about. And it's like, we have so many things that distract us from what we actually want to do. And a lot of times I don't think that we're conscious of it. Like, I think it's just something we kind of just randomly allow, for instance, I know this sounds so, random, but commercials. I am so, I'm so weird. I mute commercials purposely because I don't want to be distracted by those things, because it's not, I consciously know I don't want to buy their products. I don't need to be sold. So, random stuff like that, I'm making sure that I'm aware of what I am putting into my energy. So, hi guys, thank you guys for joining. So, a lot of things, anything can be a distraction. People, in a lot of sense, we have a lot of friends or family members or even coworkers and stuff like that will distract us from doing stuff, and it totally takes us off focus. So the point of why I want to talk about this so much is that when we become more self-aware, more self-conscious, more in tune with ourselves and our desires and what we want to do, then we can allow those things to manifest rather than random things in our experience. So if we allow distractions to, take us off course, then unfortunately, can you take my name, please? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. See, distractions. I didn't even notice there was comments. How are you doing? Hi, how are you? Distractions. See? So yeah, I think, for instance, social media. Oh my goodness, we could talk about this for days, I'm sure. There are so many social media avenues that, like, I think that it's overwhelming. You check your notifications. I personally turn my notifications off. I tell a lot of people that, like, I don't get any of my social media notifications. I turn them off on purpose so that I'm not distracted. Because if not, think about it. I mean, I'm sure you guys get them. There's like 20, 30 notifications in each app or such and such. And it's just like, constant focus in those directions. Now, are those directions like pushing you forward into anything that's, positive or going to assist you in succeeding? Are they? Really? Hi, Jeremy. How are you? um, Danny, why are you laughing? I'm so serious. um, hey, Queen. Hi, Andy. How are you? So yeah, those things can distract you. I mean, how many things you check your story, you check your notifications, you check your inbox in one app. And there's how many? We have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Pinterest, all these, social medias, and we're checking them constantly. I mean, I'm kind of assuming I don't check them constantly, even though I do catch myself. Like, that's why I wanted to, like, I catch myself when I'm like, okay, I've just spent, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 100 minutes just checking social media, like, oh my goodness. It's just, I don't know, too many things. I got synchronicity. Yes. Okay. So synchronicity, perfect word to bring up at this point in time. Sometimes we encounter random experiences that, we find to be in divine timing, is what I call it. It's right, and just in the right timing that something happens. So that would be a sign. Not you, the earlier comments. Oh, okay. So I was probably just seeing it late. Yeah. Good. All right. Hi, guys. Thank you guys for joining. So we're talking about distractions. Yeah, like, the social media, I think, is one of the biggest things. But one of the other things is that sorry, guys. Somebody was trolling. By the way, this is actually my first, like, live video, just talking. That there's no beautiful scenery or anything like that. But yeah, so we have a lot of distractions at hand. I don't know how many of you guys watch TV. I'm not big on that unless somebody actually suggests something specific to watch. But I'm not going to turn on the TV and waste my time sitting in front of a box. And the point of this is that, there are so many things distracting us from what we really want to do. And, sooner or later, unfortunately, it's going to be our time to go. Okay? We're going to just look back and be like, wow, I never did anything that I wanted to do. Why? Because I was just following mindlessly the random things that were coming on to my experience in this life. Like, I mean, that's, go with the flow. That's fine. That works. But if you have something deep that you want to do, I think that you should fucking pursue it. Don't sit back and settle for what limited opportunities we have been given, because we've very much been limited in our opportunities. That is part of the other distraction topic that we can get further into, is like, we're distracted all the time to continuously follow this conformity of, going to school, going to college, going to work, move up the ladder. Really? Really? Maybe we don't want to climb a ladder. Maybe we want to write a book. Maybe we want to paint a portrait. We don't need to do the same things. That our diversity is what brings the beauty to this world, is because we all have something different to offer. So, settling for what most people do, it's a sad path in my mind. My perspective could be different. Everyone's perspective is different, but I think that, we should follow more of what is deep within our desires. And that's what the whole point of focus, so that you can focus your energy in that direction rather than being distracted by random shit. Okay, so, let me see. I can rant on, but I know there's a couple comments. Encounters help us from deviating from connections. You see, we live in a society where we lose connection due to lack of signal or reception. That's very true. Lack of connection. I think that's part of now that I find that social media can be possibly positive, because I have connected with some beautiful souls, and so I appreciate that. That I find as a great focus. So, indeed. Namaste, gorgeous. Hi, Luna. Thank you. Beautiful. Indoctrination. Yes, Danny. I know you know what I'm talking about. Hi, Millennia. That's a beautiful name. How are you? Distraction is made for you to lose traction. Absolutely. That is one of the things that frustrates me the most, is that we are so distracted by different things that are so irrelevant. So irrelevant. And the entertainment business is one of the things that, we could go on about, but, you're so absorbed by what celebrities are doing that you have no life of your own. You are so much more focused on someone else's life that distraction is causing you to deviate from your personal path, for you to share gifts that only you can provide to the world, but you're sitting on your hands. Like, okay, that sucks. What are you passionate about? Like, what do you want to do personally? I know you have a desire. Hi, Connie. How are you, beautiful? Yeah, you're a beautiful soul. I connected with you through Facebook. Yes, and see, that is one of the reasons why I created this page, is I needed a new avenue to connect with beautiful souls like yourself. I need to learn how to meditate. Meditating is much more simpler than people make it seem. Danny, meditation can even simply be cleaning or walking. You can do painting or something. Anything can be meditation, but a lot of people consider it to be, sitting down, quieting your mind, not thinking about much, etc., which that actually I find to be a better way to connect deeply, which is the point of what meditation is for, so that you can connect with yourself within. But everyone's different. Some people can't do it in that sense and find other ways and other avenues. Some people are more active and stuff like that. So, always beautiful smile. Thank you. Thank you, Sava. Our energy is mostly used within the fuckery nowadays, meaning crooning, racism, period. We tend to acknowledge the bad because there is bound to be a fight, but ignore the good because it's boring and see the government wants bad. So true. Very true, Andy. That's exactly how they get paid. All them advertisements, all them products we pay for. And that's another thing. We're distracted and end up contributing unconsciously to the bullshit. So, hi, Joelis. Oh, my goodness. I haven't seen you in forever. Or you, Abe. Hi, I'm sitting on my butt in bed. Me too. So, I think there are war on influence, or who or what is influencing you the most. Well, it depends. There's a lot of things that are influencing at all times, and so that's a good question. What is influencing you the most at this point in time? Travel and see the world. Playing PS4 clears my mind. Yeah, actually, video games get a bad rep, but it's also something that can bring you more into focus, believe it or not. I guess I've been doing that then. Hi, Max. Meditation helps cleanse the thought process. I agree. Yes, it surely does. I think, the more that we clear that thought process, the more we can focus on what we want to do. That's the whole point of why people suggest you to meditate, so that you can be more in tune with yourself instead of just following what everyone else is doing. We get so distracted by what everyone else is doing. Hold on one second. I'm not used to this thing. So excuse me. How can I okay, yeah, I still see. Drugs, cash, ass equals a suspect life. Yeah, I can imagine. Influences can be distractions. Absolutely. I feel a lot of people can be distractions. That's actually, I had that happen to me, where it was thought to be, like something like those divine signs, synchronicity. But people can be distractions, and they can purposely throw you off track. People can definitely influence you off track. And it sucks. It sucks when you realize it, but at the same time, it is a blessing. Take all your lessons as blessings. That's one thing that I would always say, is take your lessons as blessings. So once you're, so basically the whole point of why I wanted to talk about distractions is that I think once you break that barrier of understanding that you are being misled on purpose, and you're being distracted on purpose, then you can actually like consciously choose what you want to focus on. And it's also like kind of like choosing what you want to be distracted by. Like, what is it that you want to think about? But yeah, feedback guys. I feel like I'm off or paused. I can't see anything. There we go. So, who's still here with me? Y'all still here with me? What else do you guys want to talk about? These synchronicities. Let me see if I missed any comments. I wasn't even paying attention half the time. So, yeah, that's why I go into solitude, guys. I go into solitude because it brings me back into, being in tune with myself. I can't be distracted all the time. I know this is off subject, but I saw this guy get chased today. He saw, he was like at least 100 pounds of him. Oh my god. Andy, you're silly. You are so silly. Great message. Keep it up. Thank you, Tim. Yo, you guys, it's so funny because half of you guys I haven't seen in forever. Chi. Hi, how are you? Long time no see. Chakras. Hold on. I feel like I'm skipping. My mind has been consumed with happiness. Good. It should be consumed with happiness. Lots of love and positivity. But no, I understand what you mean, and I appreciate your mind. Thank you. Thank you, Andy. My mind is something else. I'm all over the place. Lord knows I am all over the place. Danny, are you asking me to talk about chakras? I'm kind of iffy about that. What is your perception of self-love? Self-love to me is fully and completely and honestly embracing, accepting, and compassionately feeling all parts of yourself, dark and light. That is part of self-love. A lot of people want to stay focused on all this positivity, and I just want to really point this out and put it out there for you. All the spiritual positive vibes, yada yada yada, that's beautiful and all, but we have to embrace the darkness. Okay, we cannot sit here and ignore the shadow and act like it's not there. We have to embrace all parts of ourselves. So to me, self-love is looking at ourselves deeply and being authentic and just loving who you are, no matter what. First and foremost, we have to get out of our minds about what other people think about us. I think that's one of the biggest things that people completely miss on this whole spiritual journey, is that we have this self-conscious thing of like, oh, what are they thinking? Oh, did they think about this? Did they see this? Do they know this about me? Like, scratch that. Completely scratch that. It's irrelevant. Anybody else, their opinion, their thoughts, their perception, totally irrelevant, especially when it comes to self-love. That's why it's self-love comes within. Self-love comes within, and it is only within. You cannot obtain any of it from outside of you. It is definitely within. Hi guys, for you, those of you joining, I was talking about distractions, and then now we started talking about self-love. What are your perception of self-love? What is your perception of self-love? Give me some feedback on what you guys think self-love is. Hi Jessica, how are you? Lots of love and blessings. They're going to think what they want anyway. Facts. Exactly. And it's hard for us to actually understand that, because I used to think, oh well, I can explain myself into them. I can talk my way into them understanding me. No, guys, I'm so sorry. You can talk their ear off, but people can only understand you from their level of perception. Their level of perception. You cannot force upon them your perception. And that was something I had to grasp real quick, because I love to understand people. I'm so compassionate. I want to totally get what they're saying. And then, I sort of had the expectation of people wanting to know back. But no, they're only going to understand from their perspective. People have their own experiences and points of view. So it just depends. You really couldn't say it any better. Thank you. Thank you, Danny. I could definitely talk all day on that. Perception. It's funny because actually in my notes, I planned to talk about perception and how that's the basis of our reality and what we experience. But, distractions, that was the topic that came to mind. Distractions. So, am I able to see the love you display upon yourself through your actions, whether it be conducive to your well-being or not? So, let me reread that again so that I understand. So, am I able to see the love you display upon yourself through your actions, whether it be conducive to your well-being or not? Well, first and foremost, we'd have to define what is conducive to your well-being or not. See, some people, unfortunately, we have this spectrum of what's good and what's bad. And some people find that to be, a fine line, because everyone's perception is different. There we go with perception again. So, whether you're able to see that based upon someone's actions, that's a good question. I like the way you word, like you presented that. How are you able to see what how someone is displaying that self-love? I like that. That's interesting. I love you, beautiful soul. Thank you. I love you too, Tony. Thank you for joining. I definitely appreciate everyone's presence here, by the way. You know, I honestly have such an anxiety, especially when I first came, like before I got on here, my hands were sweating. I was like, am I gonna do it? I said I was gonna do it like 2 hours ago. So I appreciate your guys' presence, and especially you guys, you know, communicating with me and responding. I love it. That's the whole point of why I do this, is like to interact with you guys. You know, I could talk for days about the stuff that I post about, and that's why I want to start doing like YouTube videos, you know, but I figured I'd go ahead and start here. Just being live with you guys is really good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes. Okay, so I did get what you were saying. Thank you, Terrence, for presenting that, though. It's such a intriguing perspective. I love it. Anthony. Hi, Anthony. How are you? Hi, Angelique. It's cute, but you're doing great. Thank you, Danny. I really, really, really appreciate your support. You guys are awesome. You know, and honestly, that's how I was gonna come on here. I just wanted to shout out and be like, yo, you guys are everything. Like, so awesome. All my followers, I don't really like to use that term. You know, friends, followers, acquaintances, connections. There we go. All these relationships, because every connection is a relationship. So I appreciate it. You guys like are awesome. Yay, I made it to your live stream. Did I miss anything? I don't even know how long I've been on. Can you guys tell? Excuse me. Wow. I feel like I've been on for a while. But I don't know how you can see that. I'm so new to this. Let me see. I don't know. Well, anyways, to recap, I was talking about distractions. I was talking about, you know, distractions that keep us from following our desires, which this is one of my desires. I want to, you know, talk to you guys about my personal experiences, share the knowledge, share the love, spread the positivity. Hello, beautiful. Hey. TC Lopez. Hi. Facts. You got to keep doing it. Do I? No, I will. I really will. Like, I was so nervous. I don't like being in front of people. I'm kind of camera shy. You know, I usually, like, when I had to do speeches in class and stuff, I would turn like beet red. The only reason why I'm not anymore is like I'm truly doing this on purpose so that I can overcome that fear. Like, I don't want to have to worry about that. Especially when I have so much that, you know, I want to share with you guys. You have no idea. You know, there's so much, there's limitless opportunities if you just open your mind just a little bit. Just a little bit. So 27 minutes 40. Okay, so I've been for like half an hour. Wow, it kind of flies. Nice to see your face and feel your energy. Thank you, Angelique. Yes, I try to, you know, share the love. Now I want to do it face to face. I want you to feel. That's good. I like how you said that. That's true. A lot of people don't really see me often. I don't even post selfies and all that. Like, is this a real person? I'm real, guys. I'm real. Yes, I am. 27 minutes. But this is an inspiring distraction. I approve. Yeah, I was mentioning that I am distracting. I'm here to distract you just for a moment. But it is a positive distraction. It's to realign you with your focus. Like, focus on what's good for you. And that's one thing that I want to mention about these distractions and stuff like that, and like interactions with people, is because, we have so many people trying to influence us these days. If you notice, there's a lot of life coaches, there's a lot of, know-it-alls, and everybody is trying to tell you what to do. I mean, really, the only person that you need to listen to is yourself. You know what's best for you. You know what's good for you. And some people don't have the best intentions for you, unfortunately. And I will not like delve into that because that's no. But there are, unfortunately, some people that you will encounter with bad intentions, and follow your intuition. Follow what you want to do. No one else knows what you want to do like you. I know I definitely want to let everyone know, like my intention, that was the point I was going to come to. Sorry. I will read your comment in a minute, sweetie. My intention is to let you know that you are fucking powerful and you can do anything. That you have an unlimited amount of resources within you to pursue all the goals that you think are like out of your realm. It is possible. I promise you. It is possible. So don't give up. Don't let go. Heather, let's see. You are undoubtedly a beautiful soul. I resonate so deeply with all your words and affirmations. Thank you, beautiful. I love you. Oh, thank you. Stay positive, Mom. Thank you. Hey, Josh. I definitely try to stay positive. You know this. Definitely. And that's the whole point of why I share that with people, is because like it really does change your life experiences. The simple fact of you focusing your freaking brain to positive things shifts your whole life experience. I promise you. It really does. Law of attraction is real. Anthony, it is real. That is basically what I'm saying. Yes. Law of attraction. You think positive thoughts, they will definitely attract positive experiences. That is so true. I promise you. That is part of like Alchemy 101. So you can definitely shift a lot of stuff in that sense. Love yourself, and that will be so contagious that everything will come together. Yes. That is, yeah. If you love yourself, that's the thing. It starts with yourself. You have to love yourself first for you to have anything to give outside of you. For you to come within and completely be in tune with yourself, then you're able to further like proceed with inspiring other people, which is the whole point of why I do this now, is because I have found it within me to the point now I'm like, I want to inspire other people. I want other people to find this power within them. I want them to be inspired by them damn selves too. Like, I really don't want to be the source of inspiration, so to speak. I'm only simply pointing you in the direction of the source within you to get that happiness and peace within, and that full, complete ascension. Like you're always evolving. We're always growing. We're always evolving, no matter what. That's like inevitable. No matter what you do, you're not digressing. You're not gonna like go back and like be a baby tomorrow. You're gonna grow. You're gonna learn. You're gonna experience. And that's the whole point of what life is about. So, I think that in essence, if we start going with that process, going with that flow, in learning to tune into ourselves and find the lessons, find the blessings, then we can further, share those experiences, which is what I want to do. Share these experiences with others so that they can, learn and grow. It's like a domino effect, That's part of the law of attraction as well, is that, what you get, what you give. So, if that's what your intention is, you're going to get that right back. Positivity is going to breed more positivity. I promise you. For sure. 100%. Yes, exactly. Humans being humans, knowledge of self is the key. Yeah, definitely. Knowledge of self is truly the key. That is so on point, Angelique. I love it. That is so on point. You definitely helped me find it. Good, Danny. I definitely see a change in your demeanor. So that is beautiful. I am so very, very, very thankful to have been a catalyst for that. So lots of love and blessings to you. Wrong emoji, but hey, love and laugh. Hey, I honestly, I was wondering why you were laughing, but I was like, hey, I would laugh too, Laughter is good for the soul. So, yes. Self-love. That's where that solitude comes in too, guys. Don't be afraid to be by yourself and be in tune with yourself and just delve deep into that, like, oneness. You can only find it when you, calm down them distractions. Calm down the distractions. Basically have to, get in a quiet space. Surround yourself with things that make you feel good and calm and relaxed. And just dive deep. And breathe. Did that on my snap earlier. Just breathe. Do it now. Breathe. Breathe in. That's, have you ever felt yourself sigh? We've done it, right? We've all sighed before. It's usually out of aggravation. You're like, right? You know why you're doing that? Anybody? Do you know why? Or yawning too? Yawning when your body is reacting in that way to make you breathe, to make you take that deep breath. Combine your waking rational abilities with the infinite possibilities of your dreams. Exactly. I don't think they're ready. But yes, your body. So I don't see anybody's reaction to that question. But I'll just tell you, your body is basically automatically kind of telling you that it needs to do that. Because when you're anxious and your body is kind of like in panic mode, your breathing is shallow. Your breathing is like panting. You're not breathing slow, deep, calm breaths. But when you focus in that sense, or your body forces you to breathe in that way, then it is actually bringing it back to its natural state of well-being. So when you breathe deep and you bring that prana all throughout your body to all the cells in your body, especially when you consciously intend for all that, it's beautiful. And then you breathe out and you consciously think about all the toxins that you're going to release with that. It is such a tremendous difference in your thinking. Offer it. Like as soon as you do, like I promise you, as soon as you take deep breaths, your mind starts clearing in like, I would say an instant, but I guess it would depend. Everyone's different, Many of us have very active minds. I know I have a very active mind. I like to multitask. I'm very anxiety driven at times. Unfortunately. So sometimes you may need a few deep breaths to bring you to that calm state and sense of well-being. So, hi. Thank you for joining. probably gonna get out. I don't even know how long I'm on still. I still can't see. Like, I don't know how you can tell how long you've been on. My mind doesn't shut up, so I do it often. Well, good, Jessica. You should do it very often. I need to do it often too. I always have something going on in this crazy mind of mine. But yeah, I definitely, actually, it's funny, before I started this this video, I wrote on my board in front of me, breathe. Because I knew I would get nervous at some point, because I have anxiety. I really don't like being on camera. So I was like, all right, Jessica, let me put my name is Jessica, by the way. Let me put breathe on the board so I can remind myself to breathe. Oh, stay on for another 2 hours. Another 2 hours? Really? I don't know if I can do that. 2 hours? I probably could. My rambling self, I could ramble and talk about things for quite some time. That's why I need my YouTube channel up now. But I'm trying to get myself organized. I think I am gonna start doing segments. And you know what's sad, guys? I've been planning to do YouTube videos for years. Years. Did you hear me? Just now getting over the fear of being on camera. Look at me. But anyways, yeah, I want to do YouTube videos and do like segments on different topics, and that way it's a little bit more organized, and then go from there. I don't know. Me too. Yeah, I say it often as well, so I completely understand. Good, so I'm not the only one telling myself to breathe all day like a maniac. I'm like, breathe, Jessica, breathe. Ironically, your name is Jessica as well. I know. I have anxiety also, but I've been controlling it way better now. Good. Danny, what are you doing to control it? Out of curiosity. When you feel your anxiety, and how do you notice that you're having anxiety? Are you aware of your feelings? Ooh, that is a topic I can go on to forever. Are you aware of your feelings? Your emotions? Are you aware of them? And how honest are you with yourself about them? All right. You're an inspiration. We love chatting with you. And if you did YouTube videos, I will share it with everyone. Oh, you're amazing. Can I like your comment? Oh, I can't like it. I will. I'll probably, when I get off, I can see it on the post. But yes, I will definitely be making YouTube videos as soon as my scary ass gets on it. I surely will. No, maybe it's the name, right? It's a Jessica thing. Positive thoughts. Hey, sister. Hey, Maddie. You beautiful soul. I love you. Thank you for joining. Positive thoughts. So you basically, so when you feel your anxiety, you just think positive thoughts. You shift your focus that quickly. Boom. Positive thoughts. They just pop in your head. Come on now, Danny. What do you got to do? You're aware of... Yes, I am aware of them. Okay, you're aware of your emotions. That's a good step. That's how you have to first start, of course. You must be aware of your emotions for you to be able to do anything about them. And I think a lot of us run from our emotions. Unfortunately, we feel emotions, and if they have the inkling of a negativity, we're like, oh no, we have to be positive. We don't have to run towards the positive. No, we need to actually embrace and fully feel what it is that we're feeling. But that awareness is what I'm talking about. Feel what we're being aware of, what we're feeling, instead of just disregarding it. Wish I could talk it would be so much easier. It would. Two Jessicas. It's a sign. Oh, yeah. I've had Jessicas in my class all my life. I'm sure, Jessica, you have too, haven't you? There's always another Jessica. There's always another one. Embrace both positive and negative. Understand what made you feel that way and how to change that feeling. Yes, exactly. Embracing the feeling, not just disregarding it, and digging deeper into the root of what caused it. Yes, I reacted in this way, or no, I didn't like this. Da, 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 da. It's a trigger for you to be more aware of